Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. So, they made Bob's Burgers comics for whatever reason. Oh, they dropped Bob. Alright, so the comic has 4 stories. Technically 3, since one of them is a part 1, part 2. A bit disappointed there's no, like how in every episode we see, there's a different store. There's a different, name for that store every intro. Alright. So, The Ride, Part 1. Well, Louise's Unsolved Mysteries Curiosities presents The Ride, Part 1 and Part 2. So, this one is... I like the art style. It's kind of unique. So, this one is basically about how Gene's, Professor Robot Watch is, 10 seconds ahead. And then how next time it's 20 seconds ahead. But it's perfectly tuned in the house. I do like how Gene just hides his stuff in a dirty clothes pile, as no one's gonna want to go in that to get stuff. Nah. Alright, so it seems that Wonder Wharf time is different. So while they're on the ride, they jump off and find out that, time is frozen. Now, I'm not sure if this comic is... Well, it's probably not real, seeing how Bob's Burgers is usually, grounded in reality. You're not going to see, some weird stuff that you would see in, Disney sitcoms or stuff like that. It could be Louise embellishing the story that she's telling. And, of course, she messes with Logan because, of course, she does. Huh? So, anyway, they get 10,000 tickets and get the Yellowphant. And then they try to figure out a way to get back on the ride. They time it right, they get on, and apparently time we set it itself. Okay. Second story is the Gina's touch. Yeah, it's a Midas touch, basically. Gene's rhymey rhymes that could one day be songs. So, yeah, there's a lot of rhyming in every speech bubble. Gene finds a $100 bill and wants to buy a lot of cheese. Miss Official, the lost $100 bill, answers to Billy. I like that. So then he gives him powers. They don't call me the land or the Lord for nothing. So he gives him the ability to... Gene gets the power of the Midas touch. Everything Gene touches turns Gouda. And he changes everything into Gouda. His keyboard. And eventually he changes his mom into Gouda. And then his dad. This is the only time I think Bob and Linda show up in these stories. Then changes his... Of course, Louise wanted to make money off it. Tina started panicking. And he changes both of them into Gouda as well. Fish only gives him a cracker and then changes A1 back. And then we have Tina's one, which is from her erotic friend fiction. it's kind of weird that she writes these fanfics. I mean, it's one thing to make a fanfic about, like, cartoon characters of, like, other TV shows, but to make a fanfic of, like, people that actually exist or your friends, it's depending on what the fanfic's about, it could come off as being extremely weird or whatever. Alright, so this one is, I want to say Battlestar Galactica, or Star Trek, or a combination of them. Space fighting, Jimmy Jr. is a robot, and they save the day by dancing, of course. Then they kiss. And then she put together like a human robot dance. I mean, I'm glad it didn't have anything to do about butts or zombies, but it's fine. So this one's basically Tina wanted to make a peace treaty with robots and humans. It's fine. Honestly, they did make more comics about burgers. If I can figure out where they sell them. A crossover for the ages. Oh, and they brought back Mighty Mouse. That's awesome. I heard Mighty Mouse is going to get a movie, but that got canceled. Got canceled like 11 years ago. Alright, so I got this Bob's Burgers at Free Comic Book Day. I want to say roughly 6 years ago at Harrison's Comics and Collectibles. I am so far behind if I could find them. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get all the Bob Burgers comics. Anyway, stay safe out there.